Hello, Fearless family. How is everyone doing today? It is June 8th, a Saturday, and I'm at the office. It's around 3 o'clock, so I'll be here till about 8 or 9 or whatever it decides to get dark. Because I just like to be, I call this my thinking tank. I like to be in here thinking, working, building my business. So before we go into business credit, I just want to give you some pointers when it comes to business. You have to be willing to miss out on some social gatherings sometime to build your business. If you are employed and you're trying to start a new business, Jim Rohn used to have a saying that you work your full-time job and then you work your business part-time until your business start producing enough income for you to leave your job, if that's ultimately what you want. Now, some people just like side hustles because they like to make extra money to supplement their income. Others just really don't want to work for anyone. It's not that you don't like your job or you don't appreciate it. You just want to have some ownership. I totally understand. My first business I started in 2012 and I've been going ever since. So totally understand, but I'm here 7 days a week. Now I am taking some time off because it's my birthday next month, and my daughter want to go see Chris Brown, so I'm going to take off that week, and I'm going to go and enjoy me some good music, some good food, and some margaritas in Texas. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, my name is Latasha. I talk about finances. I would say business credit, personal credit, business funding, side hustles, but I don't really do side hustles anymore. I'm focusing strictly on my business. Excuse me. I don't know what I did with my cup. So I'm focusing strictly on my businesses now. So I don't really side hustle, but if I run into some things that I think are useful for my subscribers, I will do a video. I usually try to do my research thorough before I suggest. And even if I don't think it's a good idea, I would still say that, this may yield you a few dollars to put towards your business. But the most important thing with business is your mindset, because when you don't get the results, you have to keep pushing. Think about this. Everything that's big, was once small. I have to repeat that to myself. I tell that to my kids. I always mention my kids because that's part of my team. Though I work with them every day because I'm passing a legacy on to them, not something tangible, but the way to always be able to feed themselves. So if I can give them the keys that they need to always eat, they're going to always eat besides a job. Okay. So again, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I just don't go straight into, content. I usually talk about myself. So that's just who I am, but you could get this information for other YouTubers. So today I'm talking about Lowe's, and you guys, it's a new account, but I didn't apply for it recently. I actually applied for this card in February, and here's how I did it. Here's how I do all of my credit. So this is across the board. If you have seen me do a video about a credit card that I actually have, this is what I do first. I will apply putting in all of my correct information, right? Everything is correct, but I do not unlock my credit. It'll tell me that, it'll give me this message like they're unable to, they have to take a further look at my application or something like that. They don't instantly approve me because my credit is locked, and I know this. Why am I doing this? It's because I want to know what bureau they're pulling from. I don't want all three of my credit files open because they will pull from all three. So this is how you stack your credit and keep a high credit score, okay? So you can put in the chat, whoever is watching this, that they can watch at 4:30. This is on the time of how to keep your high credit score and apply for multiple credit cards. That's what I do. Okay. How do I keep a credit score of My credit score ranges between like a 785 and a 803, just depending on utilization, depending on, you know, if I'm applying for credit. It just depends. It has a lot of factors. Credit has a lot of moving parts. That's why some people can get a credit card and have a 650, and someone else can get declined and they have a 750. It's because it's about your profile. It's just not about your score. Okay, you guys, I want you to really be mindful of that. And again, if you're new to the channel, go and look at some videos that I made maybe last year or the year before about, you know, your credit scoring and how it's done and how what's determined. Like me, I don't pay a car note. I don't pay I have no student loan debts. The only thing that's showing on my credit actively or in revolving is credit card. So I noticed that when you don't use a lot of your credit or you pay things off, you do take a hit. So when you pay your home off, you're gonna take a hit on your credit score because you no longer have that revolving credit and it's no longer reporting to the credit bureau. And again, I don't have anything reporting to the credit bureau at this point but my credit cards, my personal credit cards, okay? So I'm constantly having to use my credit cards and just to keep that score at where I want it to be, because it did take a dip. Don't have anything reporting anymore like I used to, because I'm one of those people that like to pay everything off. So I got this particular credit card I applied for, and they sent me a letter and they told me that they were unable to view my profile. But at the bottom of the letter, it tells you which credit bureau that they're pulling from. That's the best way to know. We can get on here and watch videos and then get the wrong information, or you can just do your research and get it yourself. So I always apply for credit before I unlock my credit, and then I wait for them to send me a letter. I read over the letter, I find out which bureau, and I go and I look at my credit score and I say, okay, is this card worth me applying for and losing those points? Okay. The reason why some people are not getting very much credit is because you don't know how credit works. So you need to educate yourself. That's why people like me just go and binge watch my channel. First of all, run it up, share, like, comment on this video, go and view some of my content. Is it wordy? Excuse me. Do I say a lot of stuff? I do, but that's part of being a content creator, because I'm my own person and I have my own personality and I have my own style, and those that resonate, they stay, those that don't, they go, right? So it plays a big factor as to why you are not being approved, because you need to know how to apply for these credit cards and when to apply to them. So like anything that pulls from Experian, I don't apply. I want a Chase Sapphire card so bad. I want the Chase Ink, Business Ink. They send advertisements out all the time, you guys, and I have to throw them away because I know that Chase is they're very conservative with their banking. They're very conservative with who they allow to get a card. And if you have applied for new credit within 24 months, then they're not going to give you a credit card no matter how good your score is. So if you have 5 new accounts within the last 24 months, then they're going to decline you just off of that. And I don't want to lose those points, and I don't want a bunch of inquiries from Chase. So maybe when I'm done applying for a lot of credit and I get the cards that I like, I will wait it out and actually apply for the Chase Ink card, Business Ink. I don't want the personal one. So that's what I did, and they told me that Lowe's pulled from TransUnion, and if you know credit, you know that the banks that fund private label cards like this, store cards, are Synchrony Bank. Like most all cards, even with Sam's, I think it's Synchrony. It's only a handful of store cards that I know that don't have Synchrony Bank. So I have a personal JCPenney card, and a lot of people don't like store cards, but at the time I had a really, really low credit score and I didn't know about credit. So they approved me for a card. I think it was like maybe $500 or something like that. It's been almost 15, 16 years ago. And because of that age of that card, I still have it. They have boosted the card, the credit limit. I think it's like $2,000 or something like that. And then they converted it from a store card to a actual major credit card, because I guess they're assuming she don't use the card. If we make it into a MasterCard, she'll use it somewhere and we can make the money off of it. But the interest rate on that, you guys, is like 30%. It's crazy. So I wouldn't carry a balance with them. So they pulled from TransUnion. I think I lost like 2 points. It did affect my score. The hard inquiry did show up on my personal credit. When I went in to fill out the application, they asked me how much did I want. I told them $10,000. They approved me for $10,000. In hindsight, now I wish maybe I had asked for 15 to 20. Why would I need a Lowe's business card? Because I'm getting ready to renovate my bathroom. You guys, I stay in an older home. I think it was built in like the 70s, 80s. I have to look at my deed, the blueprint. But it's paid for and it's mine, and it's a 4-bedroom. All my children are leaving, so imagine having a 4-bedroom ranched out home. I get to stretch out. So now I want to go in and do a bunch of renovations and redecorate. I'm going to a lot of estate sales. I just bid it on this big Ethan Allen vintage chest, and I will try to insert it in the video at the end. It's absolutely beautiful. It took me 2 hours to get it home yesterday because I put it in my little, I have a paid for RAV4 because I'm super frugal and I just don't believe in putting too much money just to ride to the grocery store and to my office. This is my office. I run a service-based business here, and I have an e-commerce business. I got this card in my e-commerce business name. And why would I do my home rental on my business? Because I have a home office, so I can justify why I am getting the renovations done at my home. Everywhere I go, I need to be able to do work because that's what I do. I work for myself, and when you work for yourself, you work 24 hours a day if you have to build your business. So I'm going to use the business credit card to do the renos on my bathroom, and I'm thinking, okay, I wanted the bells and whistles. I wanted a really, really modern bathroom, so I probably should have just asked for 15,000. So just a little heads up, they're very generous over there at Lowe's. I put in 10,000, they gave me the 10,000, and it's just that simple. I'm going to do a voiceover because I want to show you exactly which card I have. Here it. I haven't used it. It comes activated already. So it's just been sitting on my desk. It says March, member since March 2024. So I applied for the first time in February, got declined because they weren't able to see my credit file. I got the letter, I read it over, I unlocked my TransUnion, I applied online, and after they ran my credit, they approved me for the $10,000, and then within a few days, they sent me an access code. So be on the lookout. It's called authentication code. You're gonna need that. Okay, you're gonna need that to set up your online account. So you will get that in a separate letter. And I'm trying to see the dates, which one I got first. But this literally been sitting on my office desk since March. And I decided to open it now because, again, I'm getting ready to start doing some shopping. And is my bathroom going to take $10,000? Yeah, because I'm going to knock the walls out, all that good stuff. I'll maybe share a little bit of that as I start. Why not make this into content, right? So, yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys, just to tell you how I was approved. Credit cards are not like they used to be anymore. We used to be able to get on here and give each other advice and be like, you can go do this real quick. Banks are being more, again, conservative. They're tightening their belts. They're not giving as much credit as possible. So you need to be strategic about how you apply and when you apply and what you apply for, because you don't want all of those inquiries. What inquiries show banks is that you're shopping for credit. And why are you shopping for credit? Make sure that you're not using over 30% of your personal credit utilization. So before you apply, start applying for business credit, especially major credit cards, community banks, credit unions, any type of credit card, that you bring your utilization down below 30% if you can. My utilization when I apply for this card at the time is 10%. I always keep it, 10, 8. Sometimes I may go up to like 15. And when I say utilization, I mean how much of your credit are you using. So if you have $50,000, you definitely do not need to be using more than $10,000. You shouldn't be using that much, but you shouldn't. And again, this utilization is carrying over balances month to month. Now, if you're building a business, or you doing renovations on your home, or this is big purchases that you and your family or your spouse has planned for, you know that your credit is going to take a ding, right? After you finish using the money and you guys pay it off, your credit score go back up and everything will be fine. But I make sure that I'm not using this credit just willy-nilly. I'm getting ready to renovate again my home, and I have a home office designated just for working, so I get to write this off as a business expense. So and I'm not a tax preparer, I'm not a tax professional. Make sure you go and seek out tax advice, because we're all in different states and we all have different business situations. But I definitely do business. I started both of these businesses from the comfort of my home. So I had to get an office, and I actually like being here. This is like my own little sanctuary, and I am super excited. I'm happy I work for myself. I'm, as my mother would say, I'm in a little bubble, because it's a lot of things that people that work deal with that I don't deal with because I work for myself. But it took a long time, you guys. This is a long time coming, and I'm just happy. Again, I probably go give me a little puppy or something to keep me company, and you'll meet him or her, because I'm gonna bring him or her to work with me and give them a little doggy bed in here. But yeah, I'm gonna go get me a puppy, and I'm not even an animal type of person. So I don't know if I need to. Yes, I'm supposed to be doing a voiceover to show you guys which card to get and why I got it. Stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, everyone, I am back. So we're on Lowe's.com, and if you go to the very top, you click on credit card center, and it will bring you here. So it gives you a list of all the cards, and this is the one that I have. I still have the sticker on it, so I'm going to take the sticker off now, because I know I'm getting ready to start using it. Like I said, why did I pick this one? It says save 5% instantly in the stores on Lowe's.com with eligible purchases. So that was a winner for me. I have a Home Depot card. I just never did any any content on it, and I noticed that I came in on one card. I think it was like some type of business advantage card, and over time from using the card, paying it off, using it, paying it off, they bumped it up to like a commercial account. It's through Synchrony as well. I don't know. I don't really know the difference, but I do know that I get a lot of coupons from them. I get 4 times the rewards. So if you spend $1, your rewards or your points is $4, which means that you're able to get money back. So once you spend like your first $500, they may give you $5. When you spend your first $2,500, they give you $25, and that's cash to use in the store. You just check out using the amount and you're good to go. So that's the reason why I went with Business Advantage, because I'm looking to get rewards back from, utilizing the card over time. And I didn't go with American Express because, you guys, I know I have American Express cards videos, like I did one for the green card. I had unlimited. I still have an unlimited because I don't use these cards that often. I'm just not a fan of the brand. I'm not a fan of their business structure. It's not considered credit. It's a charge card. So with charge cards, they're expecting you to pay the card off in its entirety every month, and a lot of people don't get credit cards to do that. You have some people, they pay them all off every month, but you have others, their intentions is to carry a balance and to pay it over time because they have other things they need to do with their money. That's the point in having credit. So just know that American Express is not a credit card. It is a charge card. So I would stay away from this particular branded card. Any one of these businesses that have an American Express, I would. And yes, I do have an Amazon card with American Express, and they gave me $10,000, and I really don't use it that often. But I do know that American Express frowns upon you, holding balances over time versus a regular credit card. Okay. And this one is the commercial account. I see a few differences here. It is not really that big of a difference. I don't know why I chose this, because like I said, I applied in February. It is June, and this card has sat in the envelope on my desk up until now. So I'm ready to use it, and I figured I would go ahead and do a video. Prepaid, preload plus card. No. Just know, this is not what we're not talking about prepaid cards on this channel, unless we're talking about using a secured, a secured credit card when you're trying to build up your credit and you want to do a secured card so they can report. Different video, go look at some videos like 2 years ago. I talk about that. I've pretty much covered a lot of information on credit, but like I said earlier in the video, you guys, banks are being a little more conservative with how they are lending now. It's not easy. So some of these videos that are maybe a year old, they're considered dated now because the banks are no longer lending like that. The economy is shifting, is changing, and the banks have to change with it. It's also based off, how long your business has been in business, how long are you operating. When you fill out the application, they're asking you what you expect to make over the next year. So when you're putting your income, be reasonable, but also put what you expect to make in the next 12 months in your business. So I find when I'm giving advice to people that are applying for credit is to use a sweet spot like, $70,000, $80,000, because they won't vet you. They won't ask for a lot of documentation. Don't go in there saying your business make $200,000 a year if that's not what your business make, because they're going to want to see some type of tax forms or some type of, documentation when it comes to lending. So just to stay on the safe side, and it really doesn't matter how much income you report. They're going to give you what they feel like you are worthy based off of your personal credit file anyway. So you don't have to go in, embellishing on your income. Let me say it like that. I'm trying to use some clean words. And if you guys notice at the top, you got Wealthy Empire. That's Jeremy Cash. You got Trap Anonymous. That's Big Trap over there. He hang out with him 500 right now. They're doing like a weight loss challenge. I need to be over there with him because I didn't put up some weight. This is my other business. We use this particular software. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm working. You can tell this is a business computer. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I can go ahead and show you guys my piece that I got. So this is the piece that I got, and I had to put it in my car. It was so heavy, you guys. It was so heavy. And I was driving so slow, and this older gentleman, he tried to come and help me. This thing is literally as tall as I am. It's 5'7". It is massive, and it is beautiful. And you wouldn't believe I only paid $130 for this particular. And it is vintage because you see the Ethan Allen it's engraved in it. And yeah, I plan on putting pieces like this throughout my home now. I'm more mature. I don't have as many financial responsibilities with children, and I'm just about to have fun. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other websites where I can do I got this from an estate. So it was an estate sale. I bidded on it, and I was battling with that person because I was like, this is mine. I already know where I'm going to put this in my house, and I'm going to take it home. But it do have a couple of little nicks and scratches from me getting it in, and that's okay because I can tell the story to my grandkids one day that I put this thing in my car and I got it home. Thank you so much for watching again. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. You have a good day. Bye.